All right, my friends, how are you today? It is the 1st of June, Saturday. Cruising through the year, into the 6th month of the year. Can hardly believe it. And what is going on in the astrology world today? We have the moon is still in Taurus, okay? And we're getting really cool aspects today as the moon is bumping up with Venus, okay? It's like 20 degrees, 21 degrees. So it's going to be creating, the moon and Venus are both going to be creating a trine, okay? Earth sign to Earth sign, Taurus here, up to Capricorn, to Pluto, to Saturn. Where's my head right now? To Pluto, to Saturn, and to the South Node, right? The same three that have been up there forever. Well, just this past year. So let me show you what this looks like and show you what's going on, and then we'll get into it. So, all right, look at this right here. 19 degrees, 20 degrees. I mean, that's at noon, so that means, you know, in 2 hours from now, it'll be 20 degrees, 20 degrees. Here we go. Click, click. There we go. Oh, she's getting further away. She's moving. 21, 21. Boom. Okay, so look at that. Either way, all day long, Venus and the moon are going to be working together. They're going to be creating this, see that thick line right there, this trine, easy flow, okay? This is the most beautiful aspect. Okay, we're getting it all day long. Again, the moon, Venus is what you want. The moon is what you need. Mars is how you get it. So what do we need? What do we want right now is stability. How do we get it? By being emotionally intuitive, by closing these eyes and opening up this eye, right? Or, did you know your pineal gland has the same rods and cones that your eyeballs have? It's actually your light sensor. Your pineal gland is your light sensor. It's like a little almond right here. And it's a light sensor. And it literally creates the dopamine, the serotonin that releases into your brain. It makes you feel good. So it's just like closing these eyes and opening this one, opening up your third eye and being intuitive and moving through. And what else is happening is this great release, okay? This great release is very necessary. And I talk about this quite a bit because the South Node is hanging out and moving backward with Saturn, okay? From 20 degrees to 19 degrees. They're both at 19 degrees right now. You know, this RX right here means it's retrograde. Now, the nodes of the moon are always retrograde. They always move in this backward motion. They never go forward this way. They always move backward, right? Now, so Saturn and Pluto, these guys move backward for about 6 months, and they move forward for 6 months, back 6 months, forward 6 months. So we've got until September that these guys are just moving backward with this. Okay, so this is going earlier degrees, this is going to earlier degrees. So this is this great release. We know, we can feel we need a great change, not only in our country, in our government, in our place of work, in our place of, in our home, the way that we communicate, the way that we interact with one another. You know, we need great change right now. You know, it's just like we have to destroy this wheel that we've worked very hard to create because it's broken. This wheel is broken, and it's like we need to completely destroy it and rebuild it fresh. So it's like letting go of these pieces, letting go of these pieces of reality. I say this one a lot too. You know, a single bar is a prison if you hold on to it long enough. Let go. And that's what the South Node is saying. It's let go. Saturn wants to make things concrete and real. You know, Saturn says, you know, I don't know if it's like your wish is my command, but I mean, you know, the sextile between Saturn and Neptune is kind of a your wish is my command. You know, this genie in the universe, like, hey, okay, that's what you want. Think about it, manifest it, bring it forward. But we have this, all right, this amazing restructuring of how we are living every single day. So now going back here, the moon is what you want, the moon is what you need, Venus is what you want. Now, this is stability in Taurus. It's stability. Venus is home and the moon is exalted, meaning it's the favorite place for the moon to be in the entire zodiac. Venus is home. She has two homes. One is in Taurus, one is in Libra, okay? So Taurus, Libra. So this has to do with, you know, mostly possessions and things. And this has to kind of do with other people, right? So if this is our ascendant, Aries, self, the descendant, others. Okay. So Venus is home in her sign of Taurus, about possessions, about traditions. Again, these earth signs, these are the ones that bring things into perfection. And this is the longest, the longest, most stubborn of the zodiac. So we have this amazing connection today, meaning, whatever your heart wants, whatever your heart needs, which is stability, which is what we all desire. Well, no matter who you are, even if it's stability in travel, stability in my job as a contractor and doing all of these crazy things. It's the stableness comes from the consistency, and Taurus is that consistency. So we need change. We need change. We want this change. We desire this change. We need to change our traditions. We need to change our values. We need to change the things that we're dealing with all of the time. And this is a beautiful day to come into that kind of alignment and allow these things to come into place. Also, intuitively moving through, letting Mars, letting that intuition, that, your light sensor here, your third eye, shine and light the way. And again, let's look at this again, because this is going on. It's like it's a fun aspect. So again, we talked about this every time, Mercury came through here, and now Venus does. This is the last. So Mars came through. Okay, Mars was here, the North Node, and Jupiter. Okay, Mars was first. Then Mercury came through, created this yod. Okay, yod. And then the sun came through, creating the yod. And now today we have the moon and Venus at the same time creating this yod. So it's like, again, what you are seeking exists. It is out there. You can't be lazy to get it. You absolutely cannot be lazy to get it. The Sagittarius is a centaur. That's a man top half with a horse body, signifying that there's no kind of terrain that this animal can't go down. There's no quest that's too challenging, whether the depths of the ocean or the highest mountaintop or these sandy, whatever. It's like this centaur is going the distance. Okay, so it's like we're putting ourselves in that mode. We're going the distance. We're going to find, we're going to seek, we're going out there searching for the information that is going to allow these great changes into our lives, because they are absolutely necessary. And the more that we're him and hawing about it and not doing something about it, the more we're stuck in the same situation. The more we're stuck in the same situation, the more repeating patterns we get, the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. The more you think about your bills, the more bills you get. The more you think about your bills, the more bills you get. And you think, well, I don't have enough money to pay my bills. It's law of attraction kind of stuff. So it's a great alignments today. This is the last of this yod. Okay, so I'm going to come back here and I'll show you this last time. This is the last of this yod. We won't get this. Let me rephrase that. When the moon comes through once a month, we're going to make that connection for a couple of hours. Okay, this is the last day that we are getting this information coming to us. Okay, what you want, what you need are being gifted with our intuition moving forward in this direction, not just as individuals, but as a whole. And as a whole, it's saying up here. The information is up here. And I do talk about, these are daily videos. So, some of this stuff can be kind of repetitive, but at the same time, it's like a different shade each time it comes through. So when the sun was there, it's not the same as this Venus and the moon, it being at the base of the yod. Because you feel this. Because even when the sun was there, we had a lot of energy that was still in Aries. When Mars was there, we had a lot of energy that was still in Pisces. So we had a lot of water, emotional stuff coming in that we were transforming. Then it was like this Aries self-healing energy. And now it's this Taurus. This is our traditions. This is our values. This is the things that we love and desire. It's like, do you really need that Lamborghini? Do you really want a Porsche? Do you really want this? Or, is this shifting? It is shifting. So enjoy. It's a beautiful Saturday. And if you're in the Metro Detroit area this Saturday, come on down to Pride Fest. Aaron Covert and I are going to have a little area set up for the studio for mindfulness. I'm going to have a singing bowl, maybe some little sound things to do, and talk about some meditation stuff, you know. So the way to tap into that third eye area, meditate. Sitting down by yourself, trying, you know, your best to allow, you know, it's like meditation the thought of meditation is daunting when people are like, to sit down by myself and clear my head is like, oh my God, that sounds exhausting, you know. So we help with these things, and it's like, no, it's a lot of fun, you know. You get to really have fun being yourself and going deeper inside your own psyche, and you can literally turn a switch on and be in a terrible mood, and that flips, and then life is good. So come on by if you're around on Saturday to Pride Fest, Studio for Mindfulness. Otherwise, thank you as always for hanging out with me. I hope you found some value in this. I hope on this Saturday you know, this transformational stuff is coming to light. It absolutely is. We're transforming. So the last time I'm going to show you this, okay? Because it's a double whammy. You get the great release, okay? What you want, what you need, in the sign of traditions, in the sign of material possessions, in the sign of money, okay? Our emotional moon and our Venus, our beautiful Venus here, is saying let go, restructure, transform. Then further, it's saying dream bigger, connect with larger, make it very real. That's what all these sextiles are for. And further, following our intuition, which leads us up here to this great knowledge and information. Pretty awesome Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow.